Hey everybody, this is David B69. Yeah, today we're getting over the fact that we lost Alec Boehm in yesterday's game. Um, Man, it's such a depressing thing. We're going to be missing those 25 RBIs and 25 runs that he's brought to our team, as well as his 7 home runs and that 277 batting average. That's hard to get over. I mean, you can see the impact and everything. Now, lately he hasn't been like going crazy with us with his numbers, but he's had some good games. Look at this game against Colorado. I mean, it's just really, really hard. I mean, we're gonna miss those numbers in this lineup. So yeah, it's kind of a bummer. Um, Transaction wise, what we've done is we promoted Cody Clements from AAA, and we put him on the big club. Basically, just basically gonna do a little platooning situation at third base, as we like to call it. Um, so for lineups and stuff, we are going to have Cody Clements go against the right-handed pitchers, and we're going to have Weston Wilson go up against the lefties. I mean, that should help us out a little bit and basically give it a little bit of like shared time until we can figure out what is uh what is our future and if we want to make any kind of major move. Um, that's basically the situation that we're in. Um, Today, though, we're going to have to rest Byron Buxton. He's going to need to DH for us. Um, so we're going to have Sosa sit down, and since we are playing against lefty, Rojas will get to play center field today. So let's get going. No, he doesn't get a day off. People that are stars do not get a day off. So let's just go.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Philadelphia Phillies going up against the Athletics. Well, Singy's trying to match the stellar performance by yesterday's starter. Looking forward to seeing what he's got today.
His teammate was lights out, Boog, in total command all game long. If he brings that same intensity again, these hitters are in for a long day.
First pitch coming your way next. Just a little bit away from first pitch and towing the slab, Jeffrey Springs. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They could move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Just misses. And the count is 1-2.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And the sweeper misses. On the ground to the left. Throws to first in time. One up, one down. Here comes Bryce Harper. In the air, left field, down the line. And it falls. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in. Safe at second.
Wastes no time there. Pretty good fastball location. Down and in on the corner, but that was just a nice job to handle it and hit it hard. Very tough spot to get the barrel to most of the time, though.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Late on that fastball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
2 strikes.
Good job to fight that one off. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And that one a little bit high.
Really good take, especially with 2
balls,
strikes.
2 strikes.
Got it. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Second baseman,
This is Bryson Stott. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
And that's
Ball,
outside. And a foul ball. Now one
That's a
missed.
ball.
Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Out number 3. Back here with my pal Singy, and towing the slab, Ranger Suarez. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
For the A's,
Yeah, you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel.
0-1.
Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Fastball at the letters, frozen for strike 3. Now the number 2 hitter, Jacob Wilson. Check swing called strike. That's strike 1. Suarez, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a curve, a 4-seamer, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cutter. 1 out, bases empty. To third. Throws to first. Here tonight, an efficient start to the home first. 2 away. 2 outs, bases empty. Now the A's designated hitter, Brent Rooker. And first offering is fouled off. So here in the 3 spot, Chris, a hitter low average but high slug.
Well, one thing he's going to lean on are the metrics. His exit velocity has been really good. He's just had some bad luck hitting the ball right at people.
Got him swinging. Second inning set to go. So here's the Phillies DH, Byron Buxton. Springs back to work. Buxton working through some struggles lately.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Max Kepler at the plate now as he chases after that one.
0-1.
Rips one to right. 2 away now. So 2 down now, and here is Weston Wilson. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
That's out to center field, and that is that. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now here's the A's catcher, Shea Langoliers. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Langoliers getting the starting catcher, batting in the cleanup spot, and he was a third-round pick back in 2019. Ground ball to the right side. He'll do it himself. That's 1 out in the bottom of the second. Lawrence Butler digs in now. That one's in there, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Ball one there. Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strike.
Foul ball still a 1-2 count. Breaking ball in there, got him looking. That K is his third of the game. Kyle McCann up next for the A's. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
In the air, left field, and it drops in. And that extends the inning.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. That can be a really tough pitch to handle, a front door breaking ball, but he did a great job staying in there, keeping that front shoulder closed. He didn't spin off the ball and hook it foul, which happens so many times.
And a big swing and a miss.
Ball, 2 strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. McCann leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That one the other way, and a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. Here's Miguel Andujar. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Sliced hard but foul. First and second, 2 down here in the second game of the series. Hit in the air, left field. And that will end the inning. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. And now it's JT Realmuto. That one fouled off. And it's even up. Realmuto matched a homer in his last game. Out to short. The throw to first. And 1 away in the top of the third. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Johan Rojas. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that'll fall for a base hit. And now the lineup turns over with 1 away.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball, and safe. It's a stolen base. Man, is he fast.
It's so fun to watch.
Swings through that one for strike one.
Didn't recognize off speed. Thought it was fastball. A little bit out in front.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Butler going back, couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Now batting.
So the go-ahead run in scoring
Bryce
position.
Harper.
Bryce Harper to the plate, doubled his first time. Late swing, foul to the left. 2 outs. And he hits a ground ball right side and foul ball. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Set for the bottom of the third. Now it's the second baseman, Max Muncy. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. Foul ball there. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Got him looking. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Now
So the lineup flips over. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Esteury Ruiz. And that one fouled off. One down, base is empty. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
2 strikes.
Foul ball still 0-2. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. On the ground to third. In plenty of time to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting.
Jacob Wilson,
Number 5.
the next to hit. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Wilson with some struggles at the plate recently. Not uncommon for rookies. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
You know, Boog, at the start of my career, I got only 3 hits in my first month, but I kept at it, and I finished the year hitting 300. I know he's going through it a bit right now, but he's capable of figuring it out.
Two out, space is empty. Fights it off. He'll see another. Pitch misses, and that is ball 1. The shortstop takes the ball.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And welcome back to the
Leading off
ballpark.
for Philadelphia,
And now the right fielder, Nick Castellanos. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Stop at the plate now, and that's inside. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Tosses to first. That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind it with another ground ball. Good execution.
Buxton in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Man at second. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Max Kepler at the plate. He's 0 for 1. On the ground, right side. Whips it to first. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Ready to go, bottom 4. Here's a big power threat. Brent Rooker. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1.
No strike.
Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Fouls it off, still 1-2. That one just misses. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. That pitch just misses the inside corner, and now it's filled up 3-2. Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul.
Well, he was ready for that fastball right there. Really turned on it, hit it hard, had the distance, but just too much hook to it. So might want to make a little bit of an adjustment, let it travel a little more, and see if you can keep that thing fair.
Harper takes it himself. So it was a long battle at the plate, but they still managed to get the out. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Caught him looking for the K. Next up for the A's, Lawrence Butler.
Right fielder, Lawrence Butler.
He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. In the air, left field, down the line, and that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Hit weakly on the ground. Stop. On to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. And we're back, and here is Weston Wilson.
Leading off for the Phillies, third baseman, Weston Wilson.
Springs back to work. Started to go after it. Now a look down to first, and that's going to be ruled a swing. The 0-1. That's a little bit low.
You know, these Phils finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Line to left. Diving, gets down, could be extra bases. And that's a leadoff double.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found
Now
a
batting,
way. Kind of a
catcher,
risky pitch
JT
coming inside with the breaking
Realmuto.
ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
That pitch is out.
Realmuto, the next to hit, takes ball 1. That one ripped left field. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Well done. Drives in the run. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Next to hit, Johan Rojas. And that one upstairs, ball 1. One on, nobody out, a run in, and we're at the top of the 5th. A rope into right, and that's a base hit. Here comes Realmuto around third. He'll score easily, and they take a 2-run lead.
That's back-to-back
Now
singles
batting,
for him. Fastball pretty
shortstop,
much
Trey
middle,
Turner.
and that's what
Here's a new pitcher
Now
from the
pitching
pen,
for
Mitch
the
Spence.
Athletics,
And we all know
Number
about his slider.
28.
It's just filthy, man. And
Mitch.
one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
So the Philly batting order turns over. Here's Turner now. 0 for 2 in this one. And a swing and a miss there.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the...
There goes the runner. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. He's safe. Rojas leads off second with nobody out.
1 ball.
In the
2
dirt,
strikes.
but kept close. And misses
That's it. Ball 2.
inside. Got him looking. Couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball at the knees. Here comes Bryce Harper.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
There's a swing and a drive. Butler going back on this one. High bounce takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double.
Now batting
As a
right
run
fielder,
scores.
Castellanos.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. 1 for 2. Ripped on a line to center. Ruiz right there to make the grab. Runner tags at second. Here comes Harper around third. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. Bottom of the inning, and
Leading
now
off
Kyle
for the
McCann.
Athletics, first baseman Kyle McCann.
Close
Nope,
one
that's a ball.
doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1.
You know, these A's, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today. Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
In the air on the infield. Real Muto snags it. 1 down. Here's Gio Urshela. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that drops in for a strike.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
0-2.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything
ball.
after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish
That's
line.
ball 2.
Just off the outside corner. The count now 2-2. Struck him out looking.
Now batting
2
left
down, base is
fielder,
empty.
Miguel
Miguel Andujar
Andujar.
will hit next. And first offering is fouled off. Andujar, 30 years old now, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Just
Ball 2.
outside. Now 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
He goes down looking. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the
Leading
top of the
off for
6th.
Philadelphia,
Here's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. That's outside,
ball went out.
and the count is 1-1.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Fly ball center field. Ruiz has this one sized up, and it's caught for the out. Here's Byron
Now
Buxton,
batting,
who's 0 for 2 with a pair of
Brian
strikeouts.
Buxton.
And that
Ball
one
1.
cutting but missing down low. On the ground right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Gets off a throw, and they get it. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. And digging in for Philadelphia, Max Kepler. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Kepler with some impressive production lately. Late with the swing there.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
Makes the grab, tracks it down after the long run. And that's the 3rd out.
Now pitching for
Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Jordan Romano.
Big swing and miss stuff right here, Boog. Averaging more than 1 strikeout per inning this season. So far, he's been pretty electric.
Now it's the second baseman, Max Muncy. Struck out looking his first time. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now batting the center
So the batting order turns over, and stepping in is the speedy Esteury Ruiz. And that's off the inside edge, and it's 1-0. Romano, multi-time All-Star. He features a slider, a 4-seamer, and he works in a 2-seamer. Zips it to first. 2 up, 2 down. Wilson in the box again, takes a strike.
Ball.
The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a ball popped in the air, and it stays fair. So up next, Brent Rooker. Swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Fastball for a strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Misses. 2-2. And there's a ball.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it. That's a tough one to swallow right there if you're on the mound. You're ahead in the count 0-2, and you just couldn't find a way to put him away. It's going to be frustrating if that one comes back to bite him.
Little chopper rolls foul. And a swing and a miss, and the inning is over. We go to the top of the 7th, and the batter now, Weston Wilson.
Weston Wilson.
Foul ball. And strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. It'll bring up JT Realmuto. That one to first, and it's through for a hit.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
And the batter now, Johan Rojas. Realmuto stands at first with 1 out. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4.
He's out.
3, double play. And the inning is over. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the
Now
seventh.
pitching
Tanner
for Philadelphia.
Banks.
Number 58, Tanner Banks.
Now it's the right
Leading
fielder,
off
Lawrence
for the
Butler.
A's, right fielder, Lawrence Butler.
That one's in there. Strike one. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Kepler turns to the right on the move. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down. Kyle McCann now at the plate.
Baseman, Kyle McCann.
Fastball for a strike at 95. McCann fouls one off. Swing, and that ball smashed down the line. And foul ball. And now 1-2. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch
Now
out.
batting, third
Gio
baseman,
Urshela to the
Gio
plate.
Urshela.
Ball one, no strikes.
Ball one, no strikes.
Outside with a breaking ball. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. And that's
Ball
down
three.
and away. That one hit to right. Castellanos makes the catch. And that is the third out of the inning. We go to the eighth. Here's Trey Turner. Spence back to work. Makes the catch, one down. And now it's Bryce Harper to the plate.
Now batting,
The first
first
overall
baseman,
pick back
Bryce
in
Harper.
2010. And there's a curve through for a strike.
We always say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Sends it to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Now
Two
batting,
down, bases
right
empty.
fielder,
Nick Castellanos stands in for the Phillies. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. His 11th of the year. It's 4-0.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Bryson Stott. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. That one gets down for a hit. And that gives Byron Buxton a chance to hit with 2 out.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. I don't know how he's able to shoot that
Up
pitch
next
the other
for
way
Philadelphia,
and still
the
put something
designated
on it.
hitter,
That pitch was
Brian
inside,
Buxton.
and he let it get really deep. So pretty
Oh, that's
incredible
low.
hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Runner on the go.
2-0.
It's a pitch out. Throw to second. Out there. And that ends the inning.
Now pitching for
Back now,
Philadelphia.
new pitcher on the mound as we
Number
roll into the
43,
bottom of the eighth. Joe
Joe
Ross.
Ross.
Definitely a guy that pounds the strike zone, makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
So digging in, Miguel
Leadoff
Andujar.
for the Athletics, left fielder, Miguel Andujar.
Line drive, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that.
Second
You often hear the
baseman,
phrase
Max
short to it,
Muncy.
long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Now a long throw to first. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Yuri Ruiz. And that's in there for a strike. Little slider that finds the mark.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds it second
Now
with one
batting,
gone.
number 5.
Next up for the A's, Jacob Wilson. Outside low, and that's ball one. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. Swing and a pop-up. Stop. Sizing this one up. He makes the catch, and there's two down. So now the DH spot, Brent Rooker. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Right through there for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins.
Threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end the inning.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back. It's the
A's,
top of the ninth. And there's a new
number
pitcher on the
47.
mound. Michelle Otonez.
Michelle Otonez.
Well, walks have certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what kind of command he has.
Now it's the
Leading off for the
DH,
Phillies,
Byron
the
Buxton.
designated hitter, Brian
This is a guy
Buxton.
you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
He swings and fouls one off. Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way
1-1.
to beat the shift.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Flails at that one. It's a strikeout. Stepping in, Max Kepler. Swing and a miss. Blew it by him at 99.
Boom. That's cheddar, baby.
And now it's even up. Now
2
one
balls,
missed.
1 strike.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the top of the ninth. Next offering
balls,
way off
1
the
strike.
plate. A dive, and he can't haul it in.
Showed some really nice patience in that at
Now
bat. Worked
batting,
himself
third
into a
baseman,
good count.
Weston
Other than
Wilson.
ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So
1-0.
that definitely felt good.
Wilson at the plate and takes high there. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. Kepler, the base runner at first with 1 out. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Coming home. He will score.
Picks himself up an
Now
RBI.
batting,
Just a cookie
catcher,
down the
JT
middle. I mean, those are the ones you
Realmuto.
dream of.
Dylan
Now
Floro
pitching
takes over
for
on the mound.
A's,
And with the big deficit
Number
on the
55.
scoreboard, he almost has to just
Dylan
put that out of his mind.
Floro.
Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
1 out, runner at second. And now it is JT Realmuto. Up the middle. And Realmuto is out. Johan Rojas digs in now.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Runner at third, 2 away. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck left field. That's back there. Runner from third comes across. It's 6-0. And it hits the fence.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
And that's a base hit. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate, but it's offline. And they're pulling away up by 7 now.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Here is Bryce Harper. Right down to shoot. 0-1. Turner runs. Pitch misses. Safe at second with a stolen base. Now fly ball to right center. Ruiz on his way over. Squeezes it. And that'll do it. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
All right, Singy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know, and it's just crazy. Imagine running around in those big, bulky suits, and somebody's always going to go down.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Do you remember when Tim Kirkjian ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah. Yeah, they used one of the kid-size ones.
You know, this isn't exactly a mascot race, but I love it.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He circles the bases. It's 7-1.
Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Now at the plate, Lawrence Butler. 0 for 3 in this one. So they bring on the veteran, Matt Strom.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And first offering is fouled off.
I wanted to race the freeze at one point. I don't think my hamstrings could hold up for it now.
I feel like 5 years ago you could have handled the freeze. It would have been fun, and I would bait you into it and try and get you to train to race the freeze, and it just never materialized.
Yeah, I appreciate that you had enough confidence in me that I could beat a guy who looks like he was going to the Olympic trials at some point or another. But yeah, it's always a great thing to watch there at Truist Park.
Would you have worn one of those bobsled outfits like the freeze wears?
Nah, they'd have been a little too revealing for me at this age.
I feel you. Here's a 1-1. There's a strike. Line drive caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting the line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
They're down to their final strike.
He's in a great spot right here, ahead in the count 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
And that's in the dirt. And the count 1-2. Strom is just 1 strike away. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Down the right field line and a base hit.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, with this 6th win in a row, all of a sudden, you start to look around, up and down the lineup, to your left, to your right as a player, and you say, you know what, we're good. We may have had some tough times earlier on, but this is a good team, and you start to expect this kind of play out of yourselves. We'll see if this translates into a longer winning streak than it is right now.
And a 7-1 finish in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, I feel like really good about this game. Did really well overall, especially late, taking advantage of their bullpen and basically putting this game away. And I do feel semi-confident that the guys that we brought up, they were moving around and stuff to take those positions, are stepping up. Weston Wilson had a 2 or 4 game. I mean, who would have thought? He got an RBI and he scored twice. Rojas came in today out of nowhere with Buxton being what's called tired. He basically came in, had a better day than Buxton. He went 3 for 4, scored twice, and got 2 RBIs himself. So that's what I'm talking about, stepping up when it's your turn to be at the lineup. So yeah, everybody did great except for Buxton. It's like everybody got a hit. 9 strikeouts for the club, but I can live with that with this kind of run performance. Suarez did well. Bullpen did solid. Perfectly fine with it. Ross got hit with 1 home run. I mean, it's not a big deal. Solo shot I can live with any day of the week. Yeah, just basically threw one dead down the pipe and he just hammered it. You basically just got to give credit. And yeah, we took advantage of their bad pitching staff. So until next time, this is David B69. I'm out. Have a great day, everybody. Peace. I'm out.